Hello, this is MSF Physiotherapy, just sitting up. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about back pain. Now, I've just used this for illustrative purposes because I don't have a pelvis or a lower back model that I can demonstrate to you. So we'll use the pictures. So, the lumbar spine is made up of 5 lumbar vertebrae, or the spine should I say, is made up of 5 lumbar vertebrae, 12 thoracic spine, that's where your ribs attach, and your 7 cervical vertebrae for your neck. Now, you can have pain for a variety of reasons for lower back pain, or back pain in general. Let me have a flick through this book and show you another reason, almost there, why you can have back pain. Now, you can have arthrogenic joint pain, you can have myogenic pain, muscle pain or muscle related pain, or you can have neurogenic, nerve related pain. Nerve related pain might be, for example, your sciatica or pseudo sciatica, or sometimes you can have referred pain from a tight muscle and it might refer to a specific area. Sometimes it's knee, sometimes it's shoulder. So you can have referred pain from a muscle. You can have referred pain from a nerve impingement, which is a neurogenic pain, or you can have an arthrogenic pain, which is like a wear and tear. So you can't talk about back pain without talking about the musculoskeletal system, about muscles, because they are so interrelated. One will affect the other. There's no question about it. So let me. I do my videos. Get that away now. Freestyle. So here we go. Let me get my mind right. Okay, so lower back pain. Now, you have muscles that live on the front of the body. Your abs, your quads, your hamstrings are on the back of the body. Your glutes and your erector spinae muscles, they're on the back of the body. Now, all of your muscles, they work in like a synergy. So there's a relationship between them. So for example, if I'm gonna pick up this cup of coffee, my bicep is going to bend to bring the cup to my mouth, but my tricep is going to relax to allow the bicep to win and get the hand closer to my mouth. Okay, now that relationship happens all around the body, yeah, and that's why balance in the musculoskeletal system is important. I spoke the other day about someone that goes to the gym and they do loads of chest press and how they become overdeveloped in the front, which gives an imbalance. So really strong in the front of the chest and medially rotated, but then weak in the back of the shoulders, and weak external rotators. So then sometimes you might think to reverse that, we do the opposite. So we do more pulling activities, more external rotation activities, more shoulder retraction activities to reverse that relationship. Now for the back, it's separate because the back is your trunk is central to your movement. In actual fact, before you move your legs, your abdominal muscles contract to give you a stable core. If you have a sloppy core, then your legs or your arms won't be able to give as much force because they're strapped to something that's going to give. So we go back to the back. I digressed a little bit. With the back, you have to look at your musculature, how you use your musculature. Your activities of daily living have a direct effect to your muscles. For someone that does a lot of lifting, they're going to be really strong. For someone that does a lot of bending, their back muscles are going to get a lot of work if they're lifting in a bad way. For someone that goes up and down ladders, the legs are going to get loads of work. And so your body responds. Everyone is different. Everyone does different tasks through the day, and therefore everyone's muscular system is going to be different. No two people will be the same. So in with that, as your exercises make some muscles stronger and some muscles weaker, so too over time your body adapts to it. So for example, those people that are always working down or they're at their computer with head down, over time gravity will start to and the workload that they're always in, those muscles become tight. They like this position because you're always in them. Then extending becomes difficult. Now if we turn sideways, that extension, those overactive muscles, that's changed my spine. And if you're not so aware, because these changes happen slowly over time, if you're not aware of these changes, then all of a sudden when someone says to you, oh, you're a bit flexed, or oh, your posture, you're a bit round shouldered. Oh, am I? Yeah, you have no idea because you're not aware. It's happened so slowly over a period of a long time that you're not aware to the changes that have occurred. So you've got lower back pain. It kind of shows why an assessment is really important, because so many things can affect it. If you have muscles on the front of your legs that are really tight, that is going to pull your pelvis down. Yeah, so if it pulls your pelvis down, it will actually give you, I'm going to stand up and, well, actually I won't stand up, I'll move that out of the way. If my quads are really tight, what that will do is when I stand, it will pull me into a lordotic position. Hopefully I'm demonstrating that well. A lordotic position. Yeah, that's affected my back. If for example I carry a heavy bag on one shoulder all the time, that has tilted my spine. That will affect my back. It may not affect it straight away, but over time it can affect my back, because over time the muscles adapt, over time the bones will adapt, and so now over something that was small to begin with, time has then made the muscles adapt, so now they're adapting to the demand that you're placing upon them. You want me to be strong in this position, okay, now I'm going to be strong in this position. The other muscle, which is allowing that movement, says, okay, so you want me to be relaxed to allow this position. Okay, because you want it, I'll relax and allow you that position. And it's only when your body can no longer compensate, that's when you then start to get the little jab of pain. And that's the warning. You get a little jab of pain to say, hey, look, you know, something's not right. But then most of the time we ignore it and we carry on, because that's what we have to do. We have to carry on, we have to fight through, and until that pain or that little jab gets a little bit worse, and then right, I'll go and seek medical attention, which is generally, right, I'll go to the GP and they give me painkillers. It doesn't sort the problem, doesn't sort the cause. Therefore, for back pain, you kind of need an assessment. So we can look at hips, we can look at your posture. Posture is a massive thing to do with back pain. If your posture is poor, then you've already put yourself in that imbalanced position. Yeah, poor posture, it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better unless you yourself change what is causing some of that bad posture. So posture, also the activities that you do. So if it's a repetitive activities that you do all on one arm or all using one leg, then you are overusing one arm, you are overusing one leg. Sometimes it might be a good idea that you try using the opposite arm. Start slowly, because it might left arm, if you're right-handed, trying to use a left arm might be a bit higgledy-piggledy. Try doing the same with the left leg. If you're gardening and you're always using one hand, try using the other hand. If you use a mower and you're always pushing with the right leg forward, try standing pushing with the left leg forward. It's just about exposing your body to enough variation that it doesn't get so used to one, because the body's very efficient. The body won't keep muscle if it doesn't need it, because muscle burns calories. And so if you're not using a muscle, right, we're not using that muscle, the body will think to itself, I'm going to get rid of it because it burns calories. It burns calories at rest. And so when you lose that muscle, you then become weaker. Now, because you become weaker, the next time you want to do lift something heavy or do an explosive task, now you're working with less strength. And less strength and therefore less stability can also lead to pain. If an accident occurs, or if you pull a muscle where your load, what you're trying to lift, is heavier than the capacity that the muscle can give, sometimes we get into a problem there. I've put some notes down here because it was such a big topic. Let me just have a look. We've got your neurogenetic, we've got the tight muscles and the muscle imbalances, we've got your nerve impingement. Now, for example, let me explain a nerve impingement for you. So some people have had sciatica. Now you can have true sciatica where the disc itself has bulged. I wouldn't say slip, they don't slip, but what they do is bulge. So, well, let me grab an image. Give me a few seconds. I did see one, which was just up in the top corner. No, that's nerve. Respiratory, sorry. Here we are. Network. Blood. No, it was further on. Here, that's it. Ha! I'm gonna whack that right in close. Now, sorry, I love my books and I hate them to get damaged. It really makes me upset. But anyway, so lumbar spine, get it out of the way. Nerves. Now you can see that the nerves exit just between the top and bottom vertebra in a little gap called the foramina. Yeah, just through the foramina where these nerves come out. Now, this is all covered by muscles. Just to show you just how much this is covered by muscles. Let's flick across to the musculoskeletal system. I'll try not to spill my coffee, which is positioned on the floor there. Hey, coffee's in the same place. Perfect. Look, you can see how well it's covered by musculature. You can see how well it's covered by musculature. So, if a muscle's tight, then you have reduced blood flow through the muscle, because it's like trying to wring out a dirty cloth by squeezing it in your hand first. If you're holding it tight enough, water's not even going to go into your hand to moisten the cloth. So in a way, you release the muscle to allow blood flow into the muscle, which helps nutrients and oxygen get in and waste products to get out. I may have digressed there slightly. I'm going to stop there. I'll have a look and then I'll add whatever I need to add.